Everyone, today is August the 3rd, 2017, and this is Pioneering to Empower with Kelly and Kelly Radio Show. So glad you're here today. It's going to be an incredible call. I'm going to be all ears with what Kelly Ann's going to talk about today. But just so you know that you're in the best place you could possibly be here at Nexxus Partners, whether you're a Nexxus partner, you're a partner already, or you're looking to become a Nexxus partner, this is the place to be. It's very important in this new, this whole new dynamic and industry of decentralized technology called the blockchain, where we've already been introduced to the first application, which is cryptocurrency, that you get the fundamentals, because this industry is moving quickly. This technology is. At Nexxus, one of the things that we provide to you are the fundamentals of cryptocurrency, so you can learn the history of money, learn the Bitcoin solution, and understand why you need to be positioned in cryptocurrency and how. And then you can get yourself certified. And the reason that you want to do this and get this 20-hour courseware out of the way is so you can help be a service to the industry, a service to the people. And that's what Nexxus Partners is. We have built an ecosystem of service products, which education being our first service product, to get out there and help this movement from the technology into Main Street. So again, this is why you want to get partnered with Nexxus and join us here so you can get the fundamentals. And then you're going to see, we're going to give you a great example today of why you want to move forward and join in with us weekly so you can learn as this industry grows. And keep in mind that we have an internal token, and it's the Nexxus token, and it is growing up. We can earn Bitcoins here, we can earn Ethereum coin here, and we can earn Nexxus coins, all by helping to maintain and sustain our service industry ecosystem. All you have to do is join up by the person that invited you here, and you can get your earnings in process. This conversation is sponsored by Nexxus with 2X's, an open source decentralized digital currency with instant transaction, and the internal token for Nexxus Rewards, which increases buyer demand with every transaction throughout our Nexxus Rewards merchant shopper network. So there you go, folks. This is the place to be. Kelly, take it away.
Nice. So she basically just told you everything in a nutshell. And what is so exciting is that I'm going to be showing you some stuff today, and you don't have to be an affiliate, as she said, to have Nexxus coin. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
You don't have to be a Nexxus Partners affiliate in order to own and operate and be your own bank with your Nexxus tokens. Now, as Kelly said, the Nexxus coins, the Nexxus tokens are brought to an open market to grant Nexxus rewards. So we're not going to really get into that too much. We're just saying to you, we're not a coin company. We don't offer coins. We don't sell coins. We are a services company creating value in the Nexxus token, and what matters is that we are a service to the market, and we add value to the market. And if we have time, we'll go through that at the end of all this, but I'm basically here, Kelly Ann, over here in northern New Mexico, to show you something, okay? I'm going to show you something. So I'm at Etherscan.io, and if you go to nexuscoin.com, you can get to Etherscan.io. That's easy to remember, Etherscan.io. That's easy to remember. And you know, you can save it as a bookmark in your bookmarks.
Hey, Kelly. I'm not sure we're seeing your screen.
Can you see it now? Oh, no. What?
Okay, so
okay.
Click yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Now we see it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is, again, you know, Etherscan, if you didn't catch that, Etherscan.io, and that's where you're going to find your interest. And the reason why I prefer to show it this way for the Nexxus token is because, you know, you can actually see the transaction. Nexxus tokens, if you read nexuscoin.com, we are paid interest on the first of the month, every calendar month. A minimum balance on the minimum balance for that month. So for that 30 days, or say you were in the middle of that process on the 15th of the month and you put some Nexus tokens in your wallet on that contract. Well, it's not going to look at the zeros prior to that. So it's going to look at your initial deposit and then whatever your minimum is from there on. So it's based on your minimum balance for the month. Once a month on the blockchain, and you get 0.5%. That would be compounded if you don't take it out. That would be compounded every month as well. So that's a 6% annual percentage yield. So it's up to you to, that encourages us to hold on to our coins, because like me, as you can see here, what you do is you take your contract address, and I'm going to call it a contract address. Yes, it's a token address. You could call it a public key if you want to, but really it isn't. But I guess you could say it is. I don't know. Anyways, let's just move on. I'm going to help you with that a little bit along the way too, okay? I'm going to give you some insight onto that so you understand it a little better. Because somebody said something on their last call. They said something like, hey, I want to be able to change my address all the time, kind of like what Bitcoin does. It's like, no, that's not what this is about. And let me explain that later. So you're going to take your address, your contract, from your, say, my Ether wallet, myetherwallet.com, or is it? Yeah, myetherwallet.com. And you're going to just basically just paste it right in here, up here. So it's going to start with OX, and you're just going to paste that right in there. All of the token addresses are OX, and all 0x, I should say. And all of them, or is it XO? I can't remember. Anyways, does it matter? Not really, no. I think it's OX. But anyway, so you put that in there and then you hit go. And that is your own contract. So you can see your ins and outs of your tokens. Now, this token address or this contract is not just for Nexus. It's not just for Ether. It's not just for the Fun coin, the Civic coin, or the 10X coin, or any of those coins. Okay, and there's maybe 70 of them or something. So that contract is for all your tokens that you may have. And some of those tokens are anywhere between less than a penny upwards to over $200 a piece. Okay, so you store those in you're storing those on the blockchain. And I'm going to show you the blockchain a little later in a more detail. So that one contract is important. And the reason why that's so important, well, first of all, let me show you my interest. See it? 1 day and 10 hours ago, and you can see it here at, I got 2,433.0246, because it's 8 digits, for the Nexus coin, Nexus token. And that's what I received on my minimum balance for the month of July. So that's where you're going to find your payout for your interest, and it's going to be an N, which is green, and it's going to show where it came from. Okay, now I'm pulling this down, and you're going to see, Nexus token. You can see, not that it's any of your business, but just for sake of it, really I'm going to use myself as an example here, that you can see that I did do an Audi. An Audi to where? Well, I did an Audi to Ether Delta of 200 coins. And here I did an Audi of 200. I don't know what's happened with those. I haven't checked. For all I know, something may have happened. I have to go look. I made a deposit is what I did on Ether Delta. I made a deposit, both of these, just to create, some like, what, $9 a coin or whatever. So just playing around. Then you can see here, like, that I have fun fairs. So I have 4,799 fun fares. A BAT, and see their decimals are a lot more. The basic attention token, human IQ. You can see that I had put in token cards. You can see everything basically here for your account. It's really none of our business to be looking at mine, but I'm just using mine as an example. So you want to pull yours up by putting your address in here and hit go. Again, you're Etherscan.io, and you're going to go to token transfers. Again, you're going to click the tab token transfers, not transactions, that's fine, but to see the interest you received, you must go to token transfer because it is a token transfer. Okay. Okay. Now, as you can see at Nexus Coin, when you go to nexuscoin.com, it will take you to EtherDelta and the many exchanges that we will be on. So that will always show here at nexuscoin.com. It talks about our interest. It talks about how the 10 billion tokens are in the interest reserve. So those, you know, theoretically could be in circulation for the next 200 years. Something like that is the best way to say that in a short way. If you don't get it, ask Kelly in the chat box and I can go into further detail. So nexuscoin.com has a lot of information on how to open a myetherwallet.com and basically gives you instructions on that, on how to open one. It gives you instructions in Espanol as well. Also gives you instructions, steps on how to deposit in your EtherDelta exchange. And EtherDelta is a decentralized peer-to-peer platform. And there's a new one coming out called EtherX, not EtherX. Bitfinex is now opening ETHfinex is what it is. And it's not open yet. I'm on their newsletter. That is also decentralized. Okay, so that means it's peer-to-peer. And that's through contracts, the new world, the new life that we're going to be living in, and that's what it's all about. And I'm going to show you a vanilla screen. I guess the best way to say is called a vanilla screen of what a block looks like and what a blockchain looks like and what a transaction looks like and what mining looks like. Because the reason why I think it's important is because a smart contract is what we have, right? So there's going to be, eventually, you're going to realize this. I already have come to this conclusion, is that for instance, on your MyEther wallet, which this is Etherscan.io, not my Ether wallet, but say I had my Ether wallet up right now, I'd be looking at my address. And if I had it open, I could see my address, which is like 0x, blah, blah, blah. So why are you not wanting to change that address, and why would you not want to, you don't really want to close that down and open a new one and then open a new one and then open a new one, is because that's historical data. So on a contract versus paper, on a contract, everything stays in history for the rest of your life and for the rest of your children's life, blah, blah. So everything that happens on Ether, which is the internet, on the Ether computer with gas, which is the Ether coin, has historical data on it. So for instance, if you, look at me, you can see that I have some, what we would call a portfolio of some coins. And I have other coins, but they're not on here. But this is my history. Will that history be used against me? Will that history be good for me? Will that help me along my way in the world of the Ether computer? Yes, it will. Will it that I have many, many, many Nexus coins assist me? Yes, it will. Would it be stupid for me to close my account and open a new one? Yes, it would be. Because it's your history. Your history is now here. You're already done it. You're here now. You have a history. So if, just as a for instance, in the insurance industry, or you want to get a loan, or you want to do this or do that, things, your reputation, these things, it knows already everything. You know, I mean, that's why we call it trustless, because you don't have to trust. You don't have to trust because it already knows everything. It already knows everything. So if you have questions, please ask Kelly. I'm trying to explain it in a very simple way because actually I only know it in a simple way, so I can only explain it in a simple way, but that is what a contract is. It never ends. Now, I can take artificial intelligence and apply that towards it in a good way, and I can take artificial intelligence and apply it in a bad way. I could take a bot and make something turn into something terrible. I could take a bot and I could make it really good. I can also throw a bot away. I can also burn a bot. I can also burn tokens. I can also burn tokens. Tokens are burned in this, not just Nexus. You know how we burned our Nexus coins, that's not it. I'm talking about new words, and we're going to learn all this here. I'm not going to go into major depth, but I'm just going to tell you that when you burn tokens, what does that do? It increases the value of the coin. So there's also burning that happens on the Ethereum platform as well. So there's a lot here that has to do with, like, say, your health records, your identity, domain names that have collateral, tokens that have collateral. All these tokens that I have that I've owned since the day I opened up my Ether wallet shows that I've held them, and I can use them as collateral. And I can also receive tokens in other ways because I've done something and I completed it. And it says, oh, here, we'll reward you with the token. And then I can prove to the world on the Ethereum computer that I did do what I said I was going to do. So here, proof is right here in the pudding, right here on the Ether, that I did it 20 times, or I did it 5 times. See, look, it's right here. I have it. I have it right here. But it also can be taken away from me if I mess up and I do something wrong that I'm not supposed to be doing. Then the rules say, we're going to have to slap you down, and your people are maybe not going to want to trust you anymore because look what you did. So, contract, that is what you have. And that contract is born. And that has been born, and so it has a past, and it has a future. And it has right now, of course. But it does have all your history. Okay, so I think that that is good. So I'm going to move ahead, and I'm going to show you something. So this is a blockchain demo, and this is a SHA-256, which is what the Bitcoin is based on. And as you can see, this is just basically how it all starts. So I could put in my name, and you'll see the hash down there is 4CA, 6F6, and then I can put in AN, and then you can see the hash is changing every time I do anything. So this is a contract, and I'm writing a whole bunch of stuff, and the hash is changing. Think of it that way, okay? See that hash is changing down below, and I can take all this out, and there it is with nothing. That's a hash, okay? Then we go further into it. Here's a block. Give it time. This is a block. You've been hearing about this. So this is what's in a block. Number 1, there's a nonce, and there's data. Again, I can put data in this nonce, and you can see down below that the hash is changing. It doesn't like that Why doesn't it like that? Because it's pink. So if I hit mine, this is mining. We'll go into nonce later. Give it time to mine. This is one block being mined. Oh. And it's taking too long, so I'll probably move ahead, but that will change it out of the red. I'm just giving you an example of what a block is. So you have block up here, there's a number there, there's a nonce, and there's data. So this data can be anything, and as I change that data, well, it's too late now because I already hit mine, there's a hash that happens from that data. So it changes everything. Why is that important? Because you look at the blockchain. I'm going to show you what blockchain. That was just one block. So now we have blockchain. So then there's many blocks in a blockchain. So then there's block 1, block 2, block 3, and block 4, and block 5 as an example. Okay, there's your nonce and data. Okay, they're all green right now. Why? Because this is the previous number from nothing. Hash goes to 60. The previous 060, the hash down is then AE83. Then you come to the next one. That hash matches this previous. This is important in blockchain, that all the previous and the next are matching all the way through. If I change data on the fourth block in this block, JJJ, it just turns pink. Why? Because none of these match anymore. It's broken. It doesn't work. This is how mining happens. This is how blockchain agrees. This is how the blockchain says, you can't change me. You can't. I'm not mutable. You can't do it. We have an audit trail. It's money movement. And it says, this is the currency on the blockchain, which there's more than currency on the blockchain, obviously. There's now contracts on the blockchain and other such performance. So, help you to understand that there's no way anyone can cheat unless I mine that. Again, I think my computer is going to take too long, but when I mine that, it's going to turn that green. And then it's going to turn the last one green because I did it in the center of that. Now, if I did it in the beginning, keep getting that. If I did it in the beginning, they would all turn pink. Okay, so that's a blockchain. That's a blockchain. And there's data, like I said, in between, and that changes these numbers below, changes the hash. Okay, so if I go to distributed blockchain, then that's when you're going to see peers. So now we're getting involved with all of the change. We got peer A, so this could be Kelly B. Could be me, Kelly B. This could be Randall Fogg. There's all these people here, okay? Peer A, peer B, and peer C. The distributed blockchain. So again, our previous and our hash, our previous and our hash, and our previous, and well, not really. No, that's not Kelly. That's not Kellyanne, and that's not Randall. Sorry. These are just blocks. These are peers. So I really shouldn't say that they're people yet. Really, no, they're not. Because this is just a blockchain. So I can sit here and change this data, which is going to change that hash, which look what it just did to peer A. Peer B, these are standalones. All three of these are standalones. So you want to understand that. Just giving you an idea doesn't mean you have to understand it. Doesn't mean that at all. You don't have to. You just want to see how this creates what we don't need anymore. We don't need the Janet Yellens of the world, you know, who's too dumb. That's probably why they put her in there, is because she's so stupid. Excuse me. Tokens. Now, I'm in tokens. I got peer A, peer B, and peer C. And I'm not gonna make it hard for you, because I'm just saying, like, here's 25 tokens. There's 4.27. There's 19.106, 642. Started from somewhere, and then it got going, and then it moves here, and you can change this data, but it will turn red. It will turn red. So it's a copy. It's a copy of this everything's being copied over, so you can't change it. It's the same principle as your contract that you have on my Ether wallet, guys. So it's not, you can't change the history. It's already been done. The audit happens, if you want to call that an audit, automatically looking at everything, so it knows that Darcy has 25. Darcy and Elizabeth has 4.27, and this guy has 19.25. So that means Darcy can then spend her 25. Elizabeth can spend her 4.27. So this is how the blockchain does it. And it is confusing, but it helps you to understand that there's always a trail of everything you do in this very different from other things out there, but there's a trail. So when you're using your contract, that's your trail, guys. That's your trail, and it will never forget what you did. I want that to be something you know and understand here, because it will help you in the future. It will help you in the future. So anyways, I don't even really completely fully understand this either, but let me go to Coinbase and just show you Coinbase example, where it shows going from nowhere to a hash, and then it goes to Anders. Anders gets 10, he gets 20, he gets 15, and then he can go ahead and send that out to Jackie and Grace and whoever else he wants to send it out to. So it knows it has an audit, and if I were to change any of this information and then try to mine it, it turns red, because they all need to be this right here, this hash is this hash, the previous hash. So everything always matches that way. Down the line through the historical data cannot be changed after it's done. Okay? This is what we are doing. So I just had to show that example. And that's about it really for blockchain demo. And I hope that helps you guys, because I've heard questions here and there, you know, that people just, when they ask it, it says to me that they don't quite get it. That's what it says to me. So, okay. As you can see, I started with a lot of the technical stuff, and I did that on purpose because I want to add value to your life. And I also want to tell you that Exodia is a great wallet to have, and I've been using Exodia for a few months now, and I really love it. I know a lot of you are already using it. I know Kelly B likes it. And you can watch the video here if you want to learn how to use it. And it's Exodia. It's EXODUS.io. Oh, and Randall, you have it too. He's here today. I don't know who else is here. I know there's Cato and a couple of you guys. I don't even know. I'm concentrating on talking, but Exodius.io, EXODUS.io. And then you download this to your desktop. You can't put this on your phone, I'm almost positive. And then within it, it has Shapeshift. And Shapeshift.io is separate, but yet it's inside the app. And so you can move coin from one place, from like say Ethereum to Nexus, when Nexus shows up on there, you know, or if you, whatever, you can just shift your coins. There's a minimum, there's a maximum, and there's one other choice, and then there's no fee. But if you do anything outside of that, then there's a fee. That's how it works. So that's a really nice wallet, and so I would highly recommend it. And it's always adding new coins. There's a lot of coins that are just automatically in there, and then like I said, you can exchange those coins, and then you have basically your portfolio, and then it's all in color and it's in a diagram. You can do that any day you want to. Create a portfolio by going to other apps and enter your information manually if you want, but who wants to do that? Not me. So anyways, it's really nice. Then if you come over to Pournami, that would be for your phone. And I really like Pournami for the phone. And so you can download this to your your Android, but it's not available right now for the app. And for this app on your phone, but it's a nice multi-coin wallet, again, with shapeshift.io within it, okay? So if only I could see my phone, it would make more sense, because I can't really see that well, and don't tell anyone. Okay, so here we go. Here's all the different coins that they support. Anyway, so I'm going to move on. We're going to head out of here soon. What's the next thing that I wanted to tell you guys? Next is this. I love this. Put your username in. You don't even need the www. If you're going to send it to somebody, then you don't just send it to somebody. You send http:// http:// You can do the www any day, but it doesn't always work. And that's just the way it is everywhere. So let's just be cool, and let's just always use http:// generally. Then we never have to worry about messing up, depending on what app you're using or what app they're using. You know, it's just generally the safest way to go. That's all I'm trying to say. http:// or you can try the www, and if they have trouble, then just say, hey, go http:// go blah. Anyways, starting to talk like Bob Cato now. I love you, Bob. You know I love you. And so here we're at username, http:// username, or if you're just here, you can just put in your username without even putting anything in there. That's your username. Coin. That's my username, Nexus Coin. .Nexus people. And this thing is the most loveliest thing I think I've ever seen. Really. And they can actually become an affiliate here. So this might be your better way, instead of sending them the other links I'm going to show you here in a bit, because everything's changed over the last week, which we went over that last Friday. So, and then on Monday's call too. So as you can see, this is the graphical business summary, and you can go through this on your own. We love this. We can open up financial tyranny and read about financial tyranny. I mean, that is why we are all here, most of us anyways, and empowering the people. Okay, and so you can really get a good, again, graphic, which is the history of where we are and what we've done at Nexus Partners with our cryptocurrency. If I open that up, and my computer is slow, very turtle-like. So I close that. I can read the knowledge base, utilization. I can open up, when I'm in knowledge, I can also read this. I can read about the courses. I can read about the certification. I can read about the hand-up. I can find out more about merchant, and then I have all this information here. Shopper, all this information here. Barter, part of the utilization. Merchant, it's just a nice diagram. You got the cryptocurrency, which supports community. Community supports the cryptocurrency. Currency supports the cryptocurrency. Distribution supports cryptocurrency. The barter is the utilization. The shopper is utilization. Merchant is utilization. Easy, easy. And then you have distribution, general affiliate and qualified affiliate, which is where you can move further outside of just taking a Nexus University course and move into Nexus Rewards and start earning generational wealth off of your entire team in a sales type environment, and basically hire your salespeople, commission only, or you can just be an affiliate and earn very well, very good, the best compensation plan there is out there, and we will not walk through that. But as you can see, they can click here, become an affiliate. I really don't need the affiliate sign up here, so I'll probably take that out. I realize that. I don't need to have that there, so there's no reason to have both. So I just go in my back office and fix that. And then the vision is awesome. so they can actually open up that little, globe, or well, it's really not a globe, it's more of a planet. It's a planet right there. So I love this. I think it's the way that I would, you know, bring somebody in so they could just see it from this viewpoint on one page versus sending them anything else. But I will show you that we did make some changes. So we have the Nexxus University, which is your username. Again, http:// but if you're just sitting here, you're just like, my username, Nexxus Coin, which is my username, which I can't see. Don't tell nobody that I can't see. Nexxus Coin dot Nexxus. I can't see. University.com. Okay, and that's how I get here. Okay. And then this is where they buy courses. So this is where you're going to send your retail customers. And you're going to earn, you know, up to 500% profit on that. But you can buy, they can buy courses right here. Okay. So this is where you're going to send them. Now, you can also log into your back office from here as well. And then Nexus Partners, same thing, http:// Nexus username.nexuspartners.com. So same thing. So I could plug that in up here. Nexus Coin, which is my username, .nexuspartners.com. Okay, that's how I would get in there. And then I can, again, log in. But this is where I send my affiliates. If my affiliates want to sign up and I want them to see the video, want them to review, you know, what the coin is all about, just depends on who I'm working with and how I feel that they are better suited for signing up. And I never really treat everyone the same anyways, because I pretty much don't. I just never have anyhow. I mean, I think, you know, everybody's different. You know, some are more analytical than the others, and some are just, they just want to sign up. They want to see a pretty picture and they want to go in, or maybe they want more information, so then you send them this. But you also have, remember, we have a new, in your back office lead page, which is very awesome, which is the Bitcoin Gold Rush, which is right here. And so if I want to go ahead and send somebody to that, then I can easily get that information by hitting the usage, or I could hit the magnifying glass, which I'm so glad I own a magnifying glass since I can't see very well. Just kidding. So I go over here like this. Well, I'm not. And I copy that and I give that to someone, or I use that to do a domain forward, if you know how to do that. So, which if you don't know, you can find that on YouTube. But anyways, you just basically paste this and send that to somebody, okay? And I hit return. And that takes me back here. And I can preview it by hitting the magnifying glass, Bitcoin Gold Rush. And I can copy this up here at the top and send that to somebody as well. That's okay. That's not going to hurt anything, even though it has the S in there for security. That's okay. Should be fine, and I don't think you'll have any problems with that. So you can do it either way, and then you can just basically just send them the lead page, and this does play automatically. Okay. It's not something they have to press. It'll just automatically start for them. And then you have your own signature that you can modify in your back office. And if you want this one to be, say, different from the others, you can do that too. You can specify, copy, paste, and change all of your lead page to be different from your other pages. As you can see, my Nexxus University says Kelly and Kelly Crypto Show, and so they can click that and go straight to the show. They can go kellyannepope.com and go straight to my website to learn more about me, or they can sign up, because this is for retail. So I'm giving them a choice to sign up as an affiliate right here as well. And that is all done in your back office. It's a little maybe more advanced for some, and if that's the case, you ask me, or you ask Kelly, or ask anyone that knows how to do that, and we'd be more than happy. And Kelly does go over this in the Nexus training, which is the first Saturday of every month, which is back office training. And to watch that, it's always recorded and always shows up at nxxtrain.com. Again, that's nxxtrain.com. So as you can see, that's my signature for this, which is perfect. And then you can put like your picture, you know, your name, your phone number. You know, I don't really put my phone number because I don't even use my phone. Don't ask me how no, ask me how is because I do a lot, but I don't need to be chatting on the phone all the time. And I don't, believe me, I don't. Huh. And that's just not what I want to do. You know, I feel like I do radio shows. I do these radio shows for that very reason, so I don't have to repeat myself over and over and over again. Exactly. So then if I go to Nexus Partners, you can see it's a little different, okay, because this is where Nexus Partners, my affiliate link is where they actually sign up as an affiliate. So I don't need an affiliate link here. I just leave it as is. KellyannePope.com, which is just my default. KellyannePope.com, Northern New Mexico, and then, you know, I just like putting that there. And then Kelly and Kelly Crypto Show. You know, if they want to sign up for the show, they can sign up for the show there. I mean, you could do any link to anywhere on here. You can do a picture of yourself, you know, whatever floats your goat. So there you go. All my signatures are different. And then in my Bitcoin Gold Rush, it's the same one that I used for the other one. So I just copied and pasted over. I didn't like recreate the wheel. I just copied and pasted it so that it would show up on this one. And this one says Kelly and Kelly Crypto Show, you know, more information about me. See a picture of me once you open that up and find out what I'm into, you know. I really don't like to work with people that are different than I am, I guess you could say. I mean, I kind of like I'm a magnet. I like to attract people that are more like me and more, they don't have to be like me necessarily. I mean, it's just like, but if they're way off from me, then usually it doesn't work out. So I'm pretty good at attracting already, and I've been doing that for a long time, so I'm pretty good at that. That's just alchemy or biohacking or whatever you want to call it. Affiliate sign up, I do have that link because why? Because they can't sign up from here. So I have the affiliate sign up right here. I just did it again. Go to nxxtrain.com. And I think Kelly probably will go through that a little bit more this Saturday. That's up to her. I never, you know, that's up to her. So I think that's about it really. I think we could head out. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick before we leave, and probably should I was giving you a break, Kelly, so you didn't have to say anything. But, and I'll give you a minute before more than a minute. I'm going to give you 10 minutes before we hang up. But Discord, okay, when I say Discord, I'm saying we need to get off of Skype, all of us. And I think a few of us leaders can do that first, and I can help you guys with that, and we need to leave Skype. Skype is slow. Skype is clunky. Skype is outdated, and we are working in right now. And right now, Skype is gone. Skype is basically outdated, very, very outdated. And I know some of you are in Unseen, and I think that's great. Maybe we should use that platform. I don't know. I haven't checked out the Unseen yet, but Discord works great. I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and just do it. And so I can also do Slack. We can do Slack or Discord, but we need to decide. We need to decide which one, and then we need to start transferring everybody over and stop using Skype. Now, Discord has better stuff, like Slack doesn't have. Discord has actually better with spam, first of all. Discord is better as far as talk, so it has like the talk service, whereas the Slack doesn't have that. So that's why I'm thinking Discord is better, because you can share screen, you know, whereas Slack doesn't have that. So Discord is like a little bit better than Slack, and it's a little bit more similar to Skype, but much more organized and much more features. Actually, gamers use it, and because I'm around a lot of technology all the time, I have found that out. So I'm like, you know, I think that's where we probably should go, and we should lead the way, all of us, and move on over there. Kelly, any last words? And please tell us what you think of all of this. There's Discord right there.
Well, I'm all for it. I'm right there with you with Discord, so let's do it. That's all we got to do is let's do it. Let's take some action. And second, yes, we have training this Saturday, and I will go over sometimes I go over the signatures and sometimes I don't, but this Saturday I will make sure that I'll show you guys how to set it up and actually how to make links in there as well. So, because you want to do that. And it's very simple, but you just need to know how to do it and need to know how to connect your lead pages. So we will go over that this Saturday at 2 p.m. So be there, and especially get your new, even get your new prospects there. I mean, it doesn't hurt for them to see what's behind the curtain before they sign up, if that's what makes them feel comfortable. So, and especially your new people as well. And if you yourself don't know how to get around your back office, I want you there too. So we usually keep it just about an hour, and I guarantee you will probably learn something. So there you go. Thanks.
Lovely. Awesome. Oh, guys, I'll also take the blockchain demonstration. There's a 20-minute video you can watch that explains it way better than I did. And so if you really want to take the time to watch it in action, then please, by all means, watch the video that I'm going to be sitting down at the bottom for you. Okay? And you guys have a wonderful Nexus day, and I'm excited about tomorrow, which is the Nexus Coin Core call, which is at 10 a.m. Eastern and 8 a.m. Pacific. So I'm really excited tomorrow to find out more about where we're headed with our coin and with our community. I love y'all, and peace out, peace in, and wala kota tu. Was there any questions? I didn't even know.